try to move this a little bit because I got somebody in the background over there. You know, people don't come to the gym to figure out what's going on in the background. What's up, James? What's up, Blicky? How you doing? Where you coming to us from? I appreciate it. Canada, what's up? Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. What do you got producing on your channel? I need to come check your stuff out. You got music? What's up? Football edits. Nice. Nice, nice. You familiar with Tony Mandarich? I think he's from Canada. Let me get another side of it. Halfway there. Lindsay, what's going on, girl? What is going on? Snazzy and I are on your display on 55. Hey, I'm on the big screen now. Look at me, Mom, I made it. What's up, Kevin P? What's going on? How's everybody doing? Jax in the chat. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, Hayden Hyman says, what up, bro? Your job is good. Up. Thank you. Nice chest training. I just finished set 5 of 10 Mike Tysons. So I'm just throwing in a little something. I came in, did some leg work today. Yeah, this is the gym I'm at, and I would love to show you, but there's some folks around. So Kevin P, next time I will show you the gym when it's a little less busy. You know, people don't show up to come to be in my videos. Hopefully one day they'll ask to be in them. That's not easier when you start feeding this with water. There we go. What's up, Axis? What's up, Axis? Getting inspired out here. Come sit-ups with Snazzy. Yes. Do it. Thank you, Kevin. We're just trying to do what we can out here, you know what I'm saying? Jack says I fasted for about 16 hours, then broke the fast with about 1,500 calories of food in one sitting, which by extension caused me to fall asleep for 10 minutes. I'm about to tell you the whole events leading up to that. Okay. Kim Jong, hey mate, what's going on? Says he's got 100 push-ups, all right. Have you guys done the Mike Tysons together yet? Hayden, I'm gonna do 100. I'm doing 10 sets of 10 right now. And I don't think I got my last one, so this is number 6. So you can see I don't have a marker, so I'm just tearing in one of these cloths for every set that I do. Kim Jong says, need a visa. That's facts. I do need a visa and travel. Get reluctant, what up, blood? What's going on, bro? Alright, let me get number 7 here. I'm telling you, it's so much easier when you have your feet against the wall. I feel like I'm cheating now. I think I need to scoot over just a touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Aiden, thank you so much. Reluctant says, what up, bro? My phone is on the charger. Ellen is watching the dogs. All right. Not done Mike Tysons together yet. You guys will love it. I think you are definitely up for it, and I think you'll be able to support each other through it. And I think that it actually, in a lot of senses, it offers more than the push-up, but I don't want to say it's easier, but the momentum of your body. Sometimes if you're still trying to build up upper body strength, I think the part where you're kind of back on your legs, back on your knees and stuff, I think that helps a little bit. Jack says, I got some trees cut down, delimbed and bucked up. Transpired at my grandparents' property. I was initially supposed to go there to assemble patio furniture, but you ended up playing logger. Hayden Hyman, we say ageless. We say ageless here. That way we don't get stuck thinking we can or can't do certain things with numbers. Kevin P. In the day, is that your backyard? Yeah, it is, Kev. Reluctant says it's 1:36 a.m. What are you doing up, man? What are you doing up, man? Jack says if I'd have known this prior, I would have bought my size 13 each Chippewa logger boots. Yes, you gotta have the right equipment. The right equipment for that. I woke you up. Did the alarm go off? Did you get a setting? You get notifications. Just so your heads up, I got a live stream going. You're welcome to come in.
I don't know, like, see what you like to do.
You're welcome to be in, man, but I always let people know. Yeah. You sure? Or do you want over here?
I'm just using this space.
Yeah, you're good.
Good?
Yeah. Reluctant, knock it off. Reluctant came in being a rabble rouser because he got woken up. All right, I got 2 more sets. What's the old saying? Hat and scarf time or something? What is that saying? Hayden, you have to go to Jamaica, bro. Is that where you're at right now, Hayden? You're in Jamaica? Process of Hydration process, absolutely. Hey, Usam, what's going on? Meg with Mike in the chat. What's going on? Nice throw a floodlight and do a twilight stream. For sure. Alright. Eric the actor, calm down, bro. Why you look so mean? This is always how my face looks. It's just what it is, man. They tell me that on set too. Eric, what kind of stuff are you doing in films or television or commercial? My apology says, let's go. Yeah, but not quite the same. Like some people do. Yeah, piss off. Well, we don't say taking the piss. Like if somebody's joking or something or giving you a hard time, we don't say, yeah, it's taking the piss. Or we don't really use it for somebody getting drunk either. Had too much cider and got pissed. Jack says, brilliant stuff. Hayden says, you can do it, man. I tell you what, my legs are hit. My legs are hit. Just so everyone knows, there are 0 complaints. Eric the actor, me and my boyfriend do something like that I guess. That's what I'm... So fur? Dadus, tell Casper to stop giving you back shots. Rodrigo, what's going on? Hola, Rodrigo. I got one more set. Dadus, where are you coming to us from? Lindsay says, at Jack's complaining and resentment and neither acceptable for oneself or others. Facts. Quote by philosopher. Starting to pit, yo. All right, Hayden, are you doing them with me? Not very beneficial dialogue. It's transpiring in the chat. No, not when you got people coming in doing back shot comments and stuff like that. Except with Lindsay and some others. Reluctant. What time in my area? What time is it? It's 5:45. Folks, we got 100 in. We got 100 in, 100 squats, 100 calf raises. Reluctant, you're a monster. Thank you so much. My apologies. Mr. Nathaniel is my mod right now. But as this grows, hopefully we can grab some more mods. His channel's going crazy in those chats. Hayden, did you do the 100 as well? Jack says, not very cool. Too much information, not the appropriate place for such discussions. Keep that exclusively between you and the other parties interested in such a topic. Absolutely. Agreed, Jax. Like it says, I bet you could break my neck and I had luck. I don't want to try. I don't want to find out if I can or not. I don't want to know. Mike Tysons got me sweating, guys. I was doing some one-legged ball against the wall stuff before, and I would really love to be able to get you guys more stuff from the gym, but it's just once people start coming in, it makes it tough. Reluctant says, please don't, bro. Please don't. No, I would never do that, man. Not me. Lindsay says 100 mountain climbers. Is that what you just did? You have a great day, man. Anytime. Anytime. Hayden Hyman, you do not have no water, bro. There's a fountain over there. There is a fountain in the building. So I'll definitely grab a sip. I grabbed a little before. Yeah, there's some cool people here, man. There are definitely some cool people. And this particular guy that was here stretching, like, he's a hard worker. I see him here more than anybody else. So he's always here in the evenings. A lot of times I come in the mornings. I prefer to come in the morning. But if I come in the morning, then it makes it a little tougher. Because the morning training staff and stuff like that, I chat with them more. So it would make it really hard to go live. So that's where I'm kind of stuck, but it's okay. I like doing the live in the backyard and chatting with you guys. I prefer that. Reluctant, next time when you stamp that visa and come on down, that would be awesome. Put you in the gym. Get you in the gym, man, for sure. You work out at home in the morning, I realize I prefer the talk too. Yeah, if I'm here, you're still minding what you're saying, things like that. So this just makes it a little easier to kind of, hey, I'm going to do a few things. If I can get a little something in, but actually what I ended up doing is I recorded some video. So I'm going to put out a video of just me supersetting on some leg stuff. So got a little bit in, and I did all my abs today. We've got a giant stretching table over here. So, I kind of got everything I need. Well, I want to break it up. I don't want to give you guys like the same thing all the time. So if I can break it up, sometimes when Mr. Burns and I will go to the park or we'll go to the field. We haven't done that for a while, so we're due for that. Not just one stream a day, but unfortunately your second stream are very late. Yeah. Well, I did have somebody asking me like if I could start earlier because of their time of day, and I said it's tough because we got people all over the world. I can really just go with what I started at, and because we found each other at that point, that makes it. This is kind of like, I guess, the best of this situation to try to get everybody around the world in it. Back with Snazzy's with the dogs. Nice. Okay. Have you tried Mike Tyson's? I think you guys said you hadn't tried Mike Tyson's yet. I think that's awesome, though. I think you guys are ready for it. And this is why I put the videos, the lives, they do replay, and I know it's not the same as actually like chatting real time in the live, but it's kind of like the best we can do when it comes to that. Jack says REO Speedwagon in the background, brilliant stuff. Yeah. Yes. And here we got what is it? Tommy Two Tone right now, 8675309. Reluctant says I only like live interactions. Yeah, I feel a particular way about like leaving stuff where it's just like videos, but I know some people it's all they can get, so I prefer the chats for sure. Hayden says you make my night. I appreciate that. Snazzy is gonna hit you up. You shouldn't be too low on battery. Okay. I'm digging it. I am digging it. Reluctant, make sure you get some rest, man. You gotta drive in the morning though. Don't you have to drive tomorrow for work? Haven't gotten any Mike Tysons, by the way. Oh, it was just about the Mike Tysons, but then I remembered you guys said that you hadn't done them yet, Spencer. I'm repeating myself. I would love to get you guys' thoughts after your first set of Mike Tysons. Whenever you do them, I would love to get your thoughts on those. Yeah. Kind of felt like doing a little extra tricep stuff. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good, actually. And have you gotten the Mike Tysons in? Yeah, now Spencer, do you find that Mike Tysons are like, I kind of feel like they're easier than push-ups for some reason, and it's probably the rocking motion. You're using the momentum, but I feel like that's. I think that they're a little bit easier in that sense, where it's not constant here, where you kind of get to rock back and then come back into it, and you're using the momentum. But the Mike Tysons hit more, so you're using your quads, your glutes, you're using a lot of other stuff. Hayden says, "Keep your head up, bro." Are you talking about like that, or are you talking about like that? Because I'm looking down at the screen. Spencer said, I take them really slow for the few sets, then speed up. There you go. Yeah, Jax. I'd give them a shot. See what you feel. The sped up ones are easier. Maybe that's what it is. What I like about the pace, kind of going a little faster, is get a little respiratory. You know, it gets starts to feel a little cardio, because I started breaking a sweat just doing the Tysons. Maybe that's the ones you start with, start with the sped up ones. As long as you're landing that push up in good form, not like way down here or anything else. I think as long as you're nailing that push up form, shoulders over the hands for the most part, I think you're good for a higher rate of speed. Jax, I would like to hear your thoughts on the Mike Tysons as well, especially if you're doing like fast versus slow. If you're doing the Spencer version. Oh Lord, you're so crazy. I'll work them in next week. I was gonna rest, but I did 100 mountain climbers, 50 squats. I'm about to do another thin work, some abs, trying to leave my arms alone so they get ripped eventually. Hayden, how long are you working out? So I was probably here like an hour prior to going live. I think I got here at like 4. It's almost 6. We've been on for about 30 minutes. So yeah, I was here. I did some leg extensions. I did some seated hamstring curls. I did the abductor machine. I did leg press. I did some calves. And then I went over and I did stretching. We've got a giant stretching machine. Let me see. It's kind of cleared out. So let me see if I can, boom, show you. You can see kind of like that table right there. That's a whole big table. Like right here, and so you can lay across it. And just get all the stretching you need. So I was hitting lower back, all that good stuff. Thank you, Axis. Hey, Alexia, what's going on? Yeah, this is a really cool facility. I can't complain. Alexis, how are you doing? And actually what I'm sitting on, can you see? I'm sitting on the hopping, like the box hops, and they have these as well. So I'm working my way back up to these hops. And I think these are about, I think it has what's 18 and I think 12, is that 30 inches? Yep, 18 and 12. I'm sitting on 30 inches, so makes a good hop. Jack says it seems very beneficial for several muscle groups at once. I feel that it is more of an endurance and conditioning exercise. I would agree. Alexia, I am fantastic. How are you? How are you feeling after the workout? Are you recovering? Are you recovering? Axis says fine. Lindsay says, please be sure you like the video. Thank you so much for that. The reminder is always appreciated, for sure, for sure. We're at 18 already, just like that. Remember, for all the day ones, for the people who have been in that day one category, Lindsay and a few others, remember when like 10 was like, okay, we got to get to 10, we got to get to 10. So this is fantastic. You know, it's slow growth, and that's the best way to grow something. And that way we know how to best continue to bring the best product we can as the channel grows slowly. If it just exploded, I might be in trouble. I might be in trouble. Yes, we got a good group going on. I think I can give you another bit at the gym. Lindsay says 100 squats. Jack says the relocation process of the motorcycle begins. One moment. All right, the man's clearing room. He's making room. Final countdown. Yes, isn't it? You have some good food tonight, bro. Absolutely. I've still got some black bean pasta. And that black bean pasta has been serving me well. Very well. Aoife didn't like it. She wasn't a fan of the texture and everything else, but I'm coming up with some really good ways to use that black bean pasta. I can eat it straight. You know, I can use it, chop up some broccoli, sugar snap peas. You guys have seen like in the kitchen stuff. So it's not too hard to just do something a little different with it. It just says, Snazzy says, I'm not going deep enough, but I modeled my squats off Burns. We'll probably send a video at some point for judges' scores. Okay, black bean. Okay, I'm going to show you what I would do for squats. So you got different levels here. If you're just doing like a hop squat, if you're just doing like a bounce, then you can kind of just sit here. But if we're really talking about getting down, then it is go all the way down to that cell. Come on, all the way up. Down to the cell. All the way up. So there's different ways. Definitely different ways. But you want to find what's going to be comfortable for you. Because we're all different. So me and Mr. Burns doing differently, different bone structures, different body types, things like that. So but you have each other in front of each other, which is good to be able to kind of do that and kind of make that assessment, like what's going to work on, what's going to work, and what's going to work best for you. And you can change them up. You know, if you just want to do those shorties, and then if you do deep, you know, you can do that too. And if you want to really get with your cognitive, if you really want to work the brain while you're doing this as well, then you do 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're just kind of thinking in patterns, but we're creating new patterns as we go. I do the second version and I hate them. Lindsay said, ooh. That's how I imagine that sounds. Like it's like pitched all over the place. Spencer, yeah, there's days where And I, openly admit there's days where I'm just like tight. So my first few sets are like those little, I'm going to ease into this. And then by the time I get to the 10th, I'm all the way to the cellar, let the people off, come all the way back up. Um, I do tend to take shorter squats when I'm doing hop squats as well, kind of keep that time under tension sort of thing. So Nazi got me doing both legs fully. No more leg workouts. That's what's up. Stay on it, Snazzy. Stay on it. Well, this is where I'm trying to like work on this part. This is what was kind of where my health and injury part was. It's much better than it was, but that's what we're working on. Jax would have a motorcycle. That's cool. Yes. And the other thing that I need to start working on, I was doing for a while, is just working on my pistol squat. I'm not saying I was doing a full pistol squat, but working on it. So I can swing this over here because nobody's over here, and I'm just going to use this little tabletop right here. If my chest does not touch the ground, I restart the set. Same for squats. Nice. So when it comes to me working on my pistol, this leg is extremely weak. So what I would do is I would just plant that foot, and I keep this one heel on the ground. And I'm still standing up. So you have that, and I can even lower that. So you have the ability to give yourself a little bit more challenge. But that's what I'm working on. Yes. Lindsay says, sent you instead of chicken biryani, our version of beef. Nice. The dishes and our all new Indian friends recommend was fire. She says, chill, Snazzy. I had to do those after my knee surgery. Yes. Yes, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Azim, did you fall asleep? Wake up, blood. Don't be always, man. Don't be always, man. Yep. Those physical therapy exercises, no joke. No joke. They're going to get you strengthened and everything else. So I still utilize them as part of my workout. It's like, why not? Why not? Why not? But I am patiently waiting a little bit cooler weather and the ability to go out and get my speed ladders out, put my cleats back on. Snazzy Spider and another chat mate were talking about British slang you missed today. Yeah, I mean, it's effective. Well, if it's meant to strengthen you up, even same thing with the stretches. I'll still do like all the stretches. They give you those papers and all that stuff you got to do at home. So for sure. Yes, the British slang. The British slang, the wanker, the bell end, all that good stuff. Absolutely. I'm in this want to do a little bit more, but then I also know we did a good amount today. I just did leg day and some Mike Tysons. Jack says so close no matter how far. Couldn't be much more than from the heart. Forever trust in who you are and nothing else matters. And nothing else matters. Yes, Marty says taking a piss. Yes. Yes. British slang, taking the piss. What is, Marty, what is Bob's your uncle? Jack's got Metallica lyrics tonight, dropping it hot, yes. Meanwhile, I got, I think, Bonnie Tyler. I need a hero. Yes, what is Bob's your uncle? Hey, the way they got these fans on, I could have my hair blowing and be singing this song. I need a hero. Okay. Jax, never open myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words, so nothing else matters. Glamour shots, remember those? Yes. Where they would just put like pound cake of makeup and then just, yeah, shoot these. And you know what's crazy is at a time that was like a glamour shot. Now you just see people at going to, you know, for, I don't know, a thirst buster with that much makeup on. It's wild. The Brits have such colorful way with words. I completely agree. The GT teacher in elementary school had us practice British slang songs for various centuries. I love that. Hayden says good night. Happy Life says you got a shirt on now. I know, I do. I do. It's not normal. You guys probably thought you came to the wrong channel. I can't see nipples. Who is this guy? We need my Bardic Bro D&D here for, yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Don't know what happened. Yo, Pork Chop Black in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Pork Chop Black is in the house. PCB, what are you going on? What you got going on, man? On a different view, open mind for a different view, and nothing else matters. Hayden, you have a good night. Yeah, Smarty. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. People are just like, they got the full face of makeup, and then that's the most that they are dressed. Everything else is just like stripped down. PCB, what do you got going on, man? Are you hitting anything up this evening? Did I box? No. My folks were like so like anti. You don't punch anybody. I'm like, I want to punch somebody. They're like, not with us. You don't. Not under our roof. So I got into martial arts later. Jack's never cared for what they do. Never cared what they know, but I know. No, that just came about. I'd seen Pork Chop doing them. I'd seen Gravity Core doing them. I think it was Pork Chop was maybe the first person. I know Pork Chop is huge on burpees. Like, he is the burpee master. But I'd seen Mike Tysons before. And I feel your Pork Chop. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here at the gym, and I can give you guys another shot here. Burpees will definitely get you in shape. If you can get a steady diet of burpees and Mike Tysons, I think you're in a really good spot. Yeah, Pork Chop, this is why I'm here right now, because it's like, okay, I got time. I accomplished a good amount of like writing today. So do I really have a reason not to go to the gym? Hayden says, what state? I'm in the southwest region. So you are thinking California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, and that general area. It is. It's a cool gym, and you see like there's hardly anybody here, and that was like the dinner rush, and they're going to close at 7. So I theoretically can make a case that by the time in like the next 20 minutes, there's 3 people on the cardio machines. They'll be gone, and it'll be like me and like one other person. Hit arms today. Me or you're going to hit arms today. I got back and bicep lined up for tomorrow. And if I hit anything right now, I was thinking of hitting a little bit of tricep, but I did a ton of tricep today with the push-ups, and I did triceps on the weight. So I'm trying to like figure this out without like blowing myself out. The short version of my diet, really just fruit and vegetable. I tried to do, we're twinning Pork Chop. I'm not huge on, I don't do a lot of red meat. It's not like I have a steak against it or a steak. You can always hit some shoulders. I did shoulders yesterday, though. I'm trying to like balance all this. I need to incorporate some burpees. I've not done them in a long time. In a different time. Here though, bro. I'm doing legs tomorrow, buying back Wednesday. Nice. Yeah, basically, Marty. I'm not like, I don't do fast foods, no alcohol, no sodas. I'm really trying to cut down even the things that I can find that have sugars in them. And we cook a lot at home. My daughter, I've been teaching her to cook. Both my girls, I taught them to cook since they were little. So I like them to be able to prepare. I want them to be able to be sustaining. Drizzy Goat says, LOL, jokes boy, diet is whatever works for you. Well, they asked me what my diet was, so that to your point. To your point. Tara says, you hate some kale today, or you ate some kale today? You ate it and you hate it? It was unpleasant in at least 4 different ways. I had kale with my food today. I can do kale just out of the bag. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Reluctant, what are you still doing up, man? Get some sleep. Marty says, I respect that. You're a good dude. I'll definitely be coming back. For sure, Marty. We appreciate that. Marty, I'm not sure. Forgive me if I don't know. If you haven't subscribed, leave it in the chat when you do, and we'll knock out 20 push-ups for your subscription. Jack said, hopefully 225 reps once again this week, times 6. Whew. Reluctant, this is not beneficial for the gains. Gustavo, hola, Gustavo. Yes, Reluctant, go to sleep, man. You're not missing anything. You are good, man. Get some rest. Marty says, I subbed this time, first time I came across your stream. Bang, and we got you the push-ups. We got you the push-ups? I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure. All right, man, get some rest for sure. Get rest, indeed. And I try not to be a hypocrite because I don't sleep all that much as well, like in a row at night, but I will also nap during the day as well. So I do try to get it in when I can. It just may not be consecutively. And a big part of that is almost a decade of working graveyard. It'll strip your gears. Like, you have to really reprogram yourself, and it's not just immediate. That is for sure. Marty, okay, just checking, just making sure, man. I don't want to short anyone. I appreciate that. Jack says, a face in the crowd. Tom Petty. I think this is Def Leppard right now, or are you just naming songs? Tara, what was wrong with the kale? What was wrong with the kale? Too nasty. Spencer says, I don't believe in kale or celery. Lindsay says, you nasty, Spider. Kale is devil's lettuce for sure. Ooh. Oh, what you were playing, got it. That's my next live. I'm just gonna do this and eat kale and look at you. Jax is on the music train. Tara says some parts of the kale were an explosion of bitterness. Good for the palate. Good for the palate. It does definitely have a signature. Does have a signature for sure. Save it for the Halloween live. Yes. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for Halloween. Gotta figure out. I'm trying to think, what did I do last time? Well, and it also depends, because sometimes like it's blazing hot and on Halloween. It's like, why is that? Why is it cooking out here? Snazzy, thank you for watching the pups for me to finish. Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys have that good back and forth going, the give and go. Take the pups, let me get these in. Take the pups, let me get these in. Worst of all are oranges? Really? What do you have against oranges? I'm trying to think. Is there anything that I feel that strongly about? Like you guys feel about kale and I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've come across it yet. I don't know if I've come across the thing. Jack's 225 for 5, no problem. Minor setback. Some people would love to have the ability to use free weights and training equipment and the ability to train, walk, see, smell, hear. Exactly, man. You get it. You get it. This is bigger picture stuff. Oranges felt like death traps to me as a kid. So chewy. What? Hayden says, I'm Jamaican, but I live in New Jersey. Okay, so that's why you're saying go to Jamaica. Got you. What part of Jersey are you in? Jack's minor setback. I agree. I agree. On the grand scale of things, you're still winning. Hayden, how long have you been in Jersey? No, I've never choked on an orange. Ever since I was a kid, when I eat an orange or drink orange juice, my body immediately vomits. I do not know why my body rejects them. Okay, I can see that would be a reason to not necessarily like oranges, for sure. Snazzy tried orange juice and puked it all over a Sam's as a kid. Oh, man. That's like your nature's epicac or something. Okay. I could definitely see that. You've been in Jamaica you've been in Jersey 25 years. Right on. Yeah, that definitely sounds like an allergy. And I would stay away from orange juice as well and have a absolute disdain for it. But that kale, you guys got to get on that kale train under the Milky Way, the church. Jax is pumping out the songs and pumping 225 for 5 reps. Yeah, it does sound like an allergy, or definitely a strong reaction to something that I wouldn't play around with it either, because if it's making you vomit immediately, like, you definitely don't want something like compromised airways or anything else like that. Almost to 100 with thighs. Which one are you doing with the thighs? Drew Moss, what's up, my brother? What's going on? Tara says, get it, Linz. Drew, I was here at the gym. I'm going to give you guys... Wow, there's an old lady walking by. I want to make sure she sits down so I can get a shot of this. Thigh Master. Oh, nice. You got the Thigh Master. Drew, I'm here at the gym. And there was a... All right, Pork Chop, are you going live? Are you going live, Pork Chop? Let us know. Drew, so I'm at the gym, came and did some legs, then did 100 Mike Tysons. So we're doing this. Tricky one says, stop gooning in the gym. What is gooning? What is gooning in the gym, Tricky one? Tricky one, where are you coming to us from? Jax, 185 for 12. Nice. That's a good set, man. Jack says a bit discouraged, but as I said, zero problem and zero complaints. Now under decline bench press. You got this, man. True, that Thigh Master, they still sell that. They sure do, man. I got mine at the house. I got mine at the house. Sister Hong. You are so pretty. God bless. Thank you, Sister Hong. Where are you coming to us from? Jack says you do not want to know, Mr. Vincent. I need to make changes from Jersey. Where are you going to go, Hayden? Lindsay says legs really done this time. I thought I told you. My bad. I forgot to send it. No, yeah, I didn't see that. Did Pork Chop give us an update? Is he going live? Essentially doing things with oneself that are inappropriate in the gym and truly not beneficial. It is to do with self-pleasure. Hayden's going to Florida. Nice. Pork Chop says, Drew, howdy. Not the beneficial kind. Understand. Pork Chop Black, are you going live? Are you getting ready to go live for your stuff? What do you got going on, man? Or are you just going to do some Iron Monk stuff, like up in the mountains by yourself? No? Okay. Spencer says, Jax, I'm confused. Drew, Snazzy didn't get to meet you the other day. Would you remind me and tell him your rad portfolio with your food truck, or will be? Yes. Yeah, Drew. What's going on with the food truck? All right, Pork Chop. I was gonna hop off so we could just kind of sweep everybody in your direction if they were gonna check it out. Cause I'm almost at an hour here. Hey, we hit 22 likes. I get distracted too much on live. Yeah. I was gonna ask, do you have moderators, or do you just let it be what it is? Spencer says, I think it was soul food mixed with Mexican food. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you are right. Lynn explained, no longer confused. Oh yeah, the goonin. I've never heard the expression goonin before. Never heard that before. Essentially doing things with oneself that are inappropriate in the gym. Okay. That guy's a proper bellend now, isn't it? Hey, what's going on, Kilder? Where are you coming to us from? Kilder, I finished doing 100 Mike Tysons. I did some leg workout stuff here. Welcome to the chat. We go live every morning, 5:15 Mountain Standard Time, so I would really appreciate it if you wanted to come on in to the chat, subscribe to the channel, leave it in the chat if you do. I'll knock out 20 push-ups, and you'll be official. P-Tech 8K says, Goonin is some Gen Z talk. I found out recently. Okay. Gen Z? Really? I've never heard Goonin. Interesting. Mick with Mike says, like the video. Mike is on it. Anyone reading this, share the live to your social media before the live ends. Jack says, even though it's not appropriate, I'm going to come out and say it. Masturbation, not beneficial at all. Horrible. I think it's the attachment and the association with the videos. The adult content is what is the problem. But I'm seeing back and forth arguments between, is it beneficial or is it not beneficial, especially when you're talking about prostate health at certain ages. That is a whole chit-chat debate that, I don't even say debate, but just exchange of information that we could definitely have on the channel. Kilder, where are you coming to us from? Where are you at, Kilder? What country are you in? What part of the world? Lindsay says, thank you, P-Tech. We need to translate. Yeah, we definitely need a translator for sure. Jack says, that's what gooning is. Yeah. Jack says, now, moving on. Happy life. What's going on? You're from Brazil. Okay. Thank you for checking us out. We go live every day, Kilder. If you would like to, definitely jump in the mornings, 5:15 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. That would be awesome. You're more than welcome to subscribe. If you subscribe, we will do 20 push-ups for your subscription. Happy life, possibly. You're in South Carolina. I know a couple people in South Carolina as well. What part of South Carolina are you in, Happy Life? Sao Paulo. Oh, you're asking, is he in Sao Paulo? Tara, on that note, I'm going to bounce. I will see you guys in the AM. Tara, you have a wonderful evening. Thank you for jumping in. and sharing your hatred for kale. North by Charlotte. Okay. Outside, Stained. Jax is pulling out some classics. Here we go. Aaron Lewis on the vocals. Yep. Indeed. Yep, Stained has some good stuff. Stained had some good stuff. I was trying to think of the other band around the same time as Stained. What was that song? What if, what if, what if I... What band was that? It's right there on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of who it is. Is that Creed? Fun fact, I can play outside on acoustic guitar. Nice. Yes, there we go. Happy Life knows. Creed. What was the guy's name? Scott Staff? Dude, nice. Happy Life, Jax. Make with Mike from Orlando. Creed too, really? 90s man, miss him. Yes. You guys, thank you so much. Spencer says, not sure. That is okay. We got music trivia going on. Limp Bizkit. Old Freddie Durst. With the, remember all the red backwards hats that were going on. What's our favorite Limp Bizkit song? Kilder says, that's Spencer, where are you from? We need more chill 90s guys. Yes, I agree. Creed and Nickelback sound the same to me. Spencer's in the U.S. South. Make with Mike Carrot Top. Lindsay says bra. Bra or like bra? My Way. Okay. I feel like I like Break Something. There's just something about it. Like I just like the raw energy and just like they just jump right into it. Eminem said it all. Said it all on them. Limp Bizkit blasters. Yeah. Happy Life, maybe Creed, Nickelback, and POD all feel the same. Well, it's kind of like that same era, so I've only ever heard one Limp Bizkit song. I mean, you're not really missing out. Jack says, fun fact, the first time I played outside was to the public in 1999. 2 years before it was released at Biloxi, Mississippi. Fred Durst actually performed a song with Aaron Lewis. Nice. Candlebox. We're just pulling out all the old bands. All the old bands for sure. But good music from that era, that's for sure. I will go back. Like if it's on the radio, I'm not turning it. But there's a lot of stuff that's on now that don't understand it, and you know, it's cool. It's not my era to understand. They're not making music geared for me, but man, I can see through you, the real you. Yeah, I understand. I am no longer the target demographic, and yeah, not very beneficial. I feel once a person or band gets a hit, so many people copy it. Well, yeah, it's the way of the music industry. What is that? You guys remember the Brady Bunch, that episode where Greg got scouted by the record people and he's going to be Johnny Bravo? And what was the famous line from that? Well, why'd you pick me? 'Cause you fit the suit, man. And that's all it is. They can give anybody a hit, but who are they going to put in front of them? And how are you going to repay them back? How are you going to repay that debt? We're going to make you rich, famous, all the things you want. How are you going to repay us? Mike says, just my take. You ever see how people bob their head and they're in a trance? It's like they're possessed. Jax, I'm on the outside. I'm looking in. I can see through you. See your true colors. I feel like we could parlay that right into True Colors by Cyndi Lauper. Mike says, like the video. Anyone reading this, share the live now to your social media before the live ends. Happy Life says, so very true. You guys see Shabuzi? What was that song? Everybody Getting Tipsy? Not only did they take that from the hip hop artist, but then they remixed it to country. Cool, made the guy a star. Yep. One time I was next to Chuck Berry while I was in traffic. No way. Wish I could have got to a concert, but that was cool. That's cool. No, I'm not a fan either, but did you see him at that Met Gala event? They had him in a dress. And like I told my daughter, I said, there's your payback. We're going to make you a star, but you're going to put that dress on when we tell you to. Spencer says, don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Facts. Thank you, Spencer. You guys are awesome for just keeping the chat alive. We're at 23 likes. We're just chilling, too. Jack says, not real country. No. I'm a Johnny Cash fan. Conway Twitty. This goes back to when it was like Honky Tonk. Loretta Lynn. Charlie Pride, stuff like that. I like that. If you can't tell, I have copied and pasted that in my clipboard so I can paste every day. Hey man, I am not mad at the clipboard copy and paste. Spider, you're a real friend for bringing my legs this much pain. Can't wait to see more gain. We got you. We see you on some cave person part of the brain yells rest days aren't a thing. Let's go. No. Your aunt dated Paul Stanley? No way. Chill time for sure. Love reading and watching. Yeah, Smoky Mountain Rain. My bro. Low by Cracker, very beneficial. Semi-underrated song. Who would I want to see in concert? Yeah, Spencer. Johnny Cash, man. Who would I want to see in concert? Like living or just anybody, if I could just pick anybody, living or deceased. Lindsay says Bush. It's almost like the commercial, Bush beer. If there was anybody, oh man. I think I'm going to go with the prime Michael Jackson. Other than that, I would probably say Bob Marley. I would even jam out to a Johnny Cash concert. Elvis, yep. Michael Jackson or Prince, yeah. But, you know, one of the most... entertaining concerts I'd ever been to was I saw Hammer. I saw MC Hammer that was a circus. There were people all over the place. I had the availability to go to one of B.B. King's last concerts, and I skipped it to study for my physics exam. He died like 2 months later. I wish I'd gone. Oh man, that's tough. But hey, you made the choice that you thought, would be like, hey, I can see him another time. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm not like a concert person. Elton John for sure. Elton John would be great. Would be a great concert. I still have a fantastic Captain Fantastic album vinyl at the house. Captain Fantastic. I'm trying to think, is there anybody else? Billy Joel. Well, Billy Joel's one. I think he's getting sick too, so to like that snazzy story, definitely get them in. Get them in while you can. I saw Ice-T in concert when Body Count was first coming out. It was crazy. It was great because it was like a small venue, and it was like half hip hop and half rock. I've been in a mosh pit, I can say that now. Jax, would you see Metallica? Jack White, see the Kills. Life is not easy, thinking a lot. Mozart, that would be an interesting. That would be interesting. Hayden, life is not easy now. Thinking a lot. What's going on? What's going on, Hayden? I went to NWA back in the day, or Too Short in the 80s. That would be interesting. You know, it would be an interesting one would be George Clinton, like Parliament, when P-Funk and all that. Could you imagine like a spaceship coming down? They're all jumping out with diapers and Bootsy Collins with that big rubber nose. That's got to be a crazy experience. I met George Clinton one time, and I got a contact high, and he wasn't smoking. It was just that smell on him. Would you pick them, Jacks, to see if you could see anyone else? A white slim guy at an NWA concert. LOL, Snoop got wine now. Y'all seen it at the store. Took a photo. I have seen that. Yeah, if you look up, like Parliament and Funkadelic, the P-Funk era, George Clinton, Atomic Dog and all that, yeah, their concerts were wild, man. Even just go look at like their album covers and stuff like that. It's crazy. Crazy like animation on some of it. It's just different stuff. And so much of that, like, so much of the G-Funk era, that's where Dr. Dre sampled so much stuff from Parliament. George Clinton's or Bootsy Collins, yeah, for sure. That's where so much of that G-Funk era came from, was from P-Funk. Jack's, I would either pick Oasis, Prime, Creed, Woodstock 99. That Woodstock 99 looked wild, that documentary. Brothers Johnston, no. Bee Gees. This would have to all be in the 90s. Johnson, are they a group? Dude, Jax, I changed my answer. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there... I don't think I've ever pointedly said I want to go see that person. Like, it came up, and then it was, like, able to go do it. But I don't know if there's somebody where I've said I want to go see that. I might do a Pavarotti. I might do Pavarotti. Yeah. Especially if he was like Pagliacci. Like if I could get Pavarotti to be like in an opera, I think that I would do that. What about the Beatles? Industrial music is cool. Beatles would be interesting. But you're not going to hear much from all those girls screaming and crying. Same thing with the Michael Jackson concert, to be honest. You're not going to hear much. Who is that guy? Look at that. You see it in the background? Look at that. Who's this guy? Mike says, like the video. I gotta copy and paste that. I gotta start doing the make with Mike. Definitely. Pink Floyd would be good, yeah. I might go see Van Halen, the David Lee Roth Van Halen era. I'd check them out. I might see Motley Crue. Like, if these are prime, like these bands in their prime, I'd see Motley Crue. Speaking of the Beatles, I do enjoy Oasis quite a bit. Happy Life, the only argument my papa and I ever had was over who was king of rock, Beatles or Elvis. I do like the Beatles, though. Roots are in Elvis, though. But if I really had to pick one concert, Michael Jackson and a live Ethan Johns. I've never heard of Ethan Johns. Grateful Dead when Jerry Garcia was still alive. Joy is back talking about underwear. Joy is back talking about underwear. Joy, behave. Behave. We're almost at the end. Don't come in and make me time you out. What are we doing here? Behave, Joy. Tranquilo. Tranquila. Spencer, this has been fun. I'm going to head out. Catch you next time. My second choice is Public Image Limited. Nice. I'm hearing some bands and music I've never heard before. And guys, that's exactly why I like this chat. Enough perverted trolls. Let's get back to the fun trolls. I know. What happened? What happened? Yeah, we went from one thing to all of a sudden like show me your glizzy. Hayden says I do a lot for friends, but when things not going my way, they do not see me. Find new friends. Find the ones that are going to see you all the time, Hayden. And you got some friends here as well. And Hayden, I don't know. Hayden, have you subscribed to the channel? Did you hit the like? Because we'd like to have you in the chat. And we go live every day, 5:15 a.m. So that's probably about 7:15 your time. So you can get in some push-ups and squats and chat with Lindsay and Jax and Reluctant and a few other people. So love to have you if you haven't. If you already have, my apologies, because sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget. But Spencer, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you guys as always. Appreciate you guys as always. Happy Life says Tupac. And poor dude's getting hounded for your glizzy. I know, right? What happened? What happened? Going to a prime Tupac concert will be good. I would go to KRS-One before Tupac. I think I'd rather that. I get it, as an adult, it's even harder to make new friends. My solicited advice is make new hobbies and activities, visit new places, try new friends. Yep, absolutely. One's worth you, Hayden, for sure. Victor, what is going on? Lindsay's absolutely right, which is why, like, look how many people we found each other here, because we're all having something where we are of the same mind. So we don't have to just have friends because of proximity. So find new friends. Jack says enough of this unnecessary, inappropriate commentary, not beneficial. Absolutely, yes. Happy Life, are you talking about KRS-One? Is he Christian? I don't know. Happy Life says Jack's bye. Happy Life, are you heading out? Are you heading out? Okay, just checking. I'm gonna pack my bag up and start heading out. And what's gonna happen is, at some point while I'm walking through the parking lot, it's going to just zap out on the reception. And I don't want to do that. I want to have like a clean... Not sure what that meant either, Jax. Not sure what that meant either. I don't know if that was like a bye, Felicia, or what's going on. I can't get to the car. It won't do it. I've tried it before. I know. I wish I could, yeah, keep it going. Jax, how did you finish up on the incline press before I head out? How did you finish up on the workout? I know you were racking some weight. Lindsay said, no in-car, must focus on road and safely at night, Sir Spider. Safety and awareness first. Yes, you tell truths and you will hold me accountable. But before I go, let's go in for the official weigh-in. The official weigh-in. I think I can actually walk the gym now and check it out. Wow. Yep, like I said, there's one person left. It was a good lift. I'm now going to prioritize acquisition of protein within the anabolic window. Okay, what is the magic weight? Yo. Let's try that one again. I got a backpack on. I didn't realize. Okay, let's do that. All right. Anybody want to guess the weight? Does anybody have a guess on the weight? I am 5'10". Guys, have a good night.
You want to have your ID or you want us to leave it here?
You can leave it here. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Woo. Close, Jax. Close. Dang, I'm getting snacky good things. Burns taught me to have pickles at times, like these that work. 190. Close. It's a Snoop song. He says it in one of his this number he does on an undercover cop. $205 with the backpack. Feels like Wheel of Fortune bidding, right? I will show you the tennis courts here. 187. Right. There we go. All right. I think I'm going to fade into the abyss. So, what's up, Kurt? So, I will give you guys much love in the sign off now. HWPO, hard work pays off. Impact Athletics Association. And we'll just keep it chatting. But last time, I don't think I made it out to the car. See you soon. Absolutely, in the morning, if nothing else. Nothing else in the morning. I don't think I got anything else to jump on about. Jax, you're 194 right now? How tall are you, Jax? When will you be tonight? Hayden says, one love, Wagwan. Yes, for sure, Hayden. Uh-oh, it's jumping around. Sharuk is in the chat. What's going on, Sharuk? It's 194. Uh-oh. lost in the parking lot. For sure, Lindsay. Anytime. Kurt, bye. You have a good day, man. Enjoy work. Or school, I mean. Enjoy school. So I actually did make the car, but I'm not going to get Lindsay yelling at me. That dude, what's going on? He said J. Cole Caveman. He mixed two roasts in one. Hey, man, we're doing great. That dude, we go live every day, man. 5:15 on the channel. So we'd love to have you subscribe to the channel. 5:15 Mountain Standard Time. I'll be there in the morning. We do 100 push-ups. We'll probably do some squats, jumping jacks, some other good stuff. So that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Did you subscribe just now? Because if you subscribe now, I got the room in this parking lot to knock out 20 push-ups. I got you, man. But life is good. We appreciate you. We appreciate you guys coming in. Sharuk, I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing? We haven't seen you for a minute. How has soccer been? How's everything doing? I'm with it. I'm with it, Dad, dude. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna go to the front of the car.